Dr. Harold Crum Memorial Field, where we are getting ready for some Lexington High School Minutemen football. Joining me on the microphone today is
Austin. Glad to be here.
Awesome. He'll be joining me for play-by-play. We got a beautiful day for football. The Rams have elected to receive the ball, and the Lexington Minutemen are going to kick it off. Truly cannot be asking for a better day for football. Clouds in the sky, beautiful weather, ready to get back.
And number 6, Sharon Amorji. And Wado Auerbach kicking off for the Minutemen.
Nice kick by the kicker. Number 3 for Lynn, returning it up the field. Big gap. Huge gap. Finally pulled out of bounds at around the 50-yard line. Nice opening run there by Lynn.
Lynn Classical offense takes the field, led by their quarterback number 2, Brian Vaughn. He's a senior.
Lining up 2 outside. There's a snap. Run play. Taken down early by Lexington. Lexington able to wrap up the run there fairly early, only getting 2 yards out of it. Now 2nd and 8. Wrapped up again by Lexington rather quickly. Now 3rd and about 7, I would say.
Before the game, Coach Wilson told me that this Lynn offense, they love to throw the ball, so I wouldn't be surprised to see some of that here on 3rd down.
Long 3rd down, I wouldn't be shocked either. Going to be looking for the options. Nice little shovel pass there to the run. Number 7 for Lynn. Gets a breakaway and out of bounds right around the 30-yard line. R.J. Flazer, sophomore out of Lynn, getting a nice run there.
That was a great play designed by Lynn to
Nice
hurry up the
pass.
offense. And yeah, they lined a lot of guys up in the backfield, so Lexington truly didn't know who that ball was going to. That was well done.
Very. Another passing play. Wrapped up and taken down quickly. Lexington defense looking strong here, but they have left some openings for Lynn to be able to get open and get that 1st down. We'll see if we can stop them here now. 2nd down. A little QB sneak action going on. Taken down. Did he get the 1st down?
He did not. The official's going to mark him about a yard short.
Yep, just about a yard short. You were right, Austin.
Is the tackler on that play, number 26 for Lexington.
So we haven't seen a lot of throwing from Lynn so far on this drive, and so far it's been working for them. So I wouldn't be surprised if they stick to the ground game here with only about 3 yards to go.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked either. Maybe trying to draw Lexington's defense in a little bit before hitting them with a pass play. Another run. Breakaway up the middle, and is he in the end zone? He might be down at the 1. Down at the 1. Just before the end zone. Nice wrap up there by Lexington.
This Lynn offense is not wasting any time getting back to the line. They don't want to take their foot off the gas right now.
Yep, hurry up offense. Another QB sneak, sneaking it in for the touchdown. Brian Vaughn, the sophomore quarterback, running it in.
That was a statement made by Lynn on their first drive. They just marched right down the field, showed no signs of stopping.
Yeah, they said to the Lexington defense, try and stop us, and Lexington wasn't able to. To Lynn's credit, they are running the ball, pounding it up, pounding the rock, getting the 2-point conversion. Wow. Yeah, Lynn authoritatively puts 8 points right up on the board on their first drive, starting at the 50-yard line. Lexington's going to need to come back and recover very quickly. Going to need an authoritative drive of their own. We'll see how they can do it, starting from how far they can get on this return. Special teams starting to line up, get ready. Looks like we have number 18 receiving and number 14 receiving for Lexington High. That is Jack Masrial at 18 and Reese Scarborough at 14.
Back to kick for Lynn is number 4, Kyle Durant, the senior.
Let's see how the kick goes.
Short.
18 running up for the ball, going to recover it there, right behind the 30-yard line. Right about the 28, I'd say. Awkward bounce, had to save the recovery rather than let it bounce out of bounds. Smart play by Lexington. Let's see if they can't assemble themselves a drive.
Nelson Mendez-Steven, the junior quarterback, is out there for Lexington leading this offense.
Lexington with 2 wideouts on the right side. The left side, excuse me. 1 man in the backfield. Here's the snap. Running play for 21. Gets eaten up in the backfield. Excellent defense there by Lynn. Just wrapped him up early, didn't really give him much chance. Second and about 13 coming up here for Lexington.
I'm interested to see what they'll do here. If they'll try to throw and get all those yards back right away, or maybe do they try a run play to get some yards and make third down more manageable?
2 men in the backfield and 1 man outside. You might be right, Austin. They may try to inch away at it with a run game here. Here's the snap. Run up the middle. Recover the yards lost and then some. Nice little 4-yard run.
That was number 26, Joseph Sue, on the run. And it'll set Lexington up with third down and 7 yards to go.
All right, big third down here from Lexington. Lynn was able to authoritatively charge up the field. You don't want to get off the field with literally no points. This would be a big 3 and out for Lynn's defense, and you don't want to let them have this kind of momentum. Here comes the snap. Quarterback keeping the ball, hauls it up. Neeson Stevens, short, but a flag on the play. Pass interference likely going to be the call. Let's see. My guess is it's likely going to be defensive pass interference.
2 flags down.
Ooh, 2 flags.
One near where the pass was, and 1 back in the backfield.
You're not wrong, Steven. Let's see what's going on. Stevens toss to number 14, Scarborough. Foul on the play, but let's see what's going on. Like you said, one flag in the backfield, one on the play.
And the Lexington players aren't moving from the line of scrimmage.
Might be offsetting penalties.
Exactly what I think it is.
So it seems like there was
So the
an...
two calls are against Lynn Classical. The first call was pass interference. The second call was unsportsmanlike conduct.
All right, two fouls on the
wow.
play. Lynn, the first foul, both on Lynn. First foul was defensive pass interference. And the second foul was unsportsmanlike conduct by Lynn's defense.
That ends up being a very big gain for Lexington.
That is a huge gain for Lexington.
And
going from what could have been a 3-and-out to a fresh set of downs and on the opponent's 40-yard line, essentially. This is a big turnaround. Let's see if Lexington can capitalize on this swing. Another run here, but eaten up quickly by Lynn's defense. Number 25 on Lynn, eating up that run immediately. Matt Carillo.
So far, it doesn't look like Lynn's having much trouble containing Lexington's run game.
No, yeah, it seems like Lynn is very confident in their run-stop game. Let's see if let's see how Lexington adapts. If they try to keep forcing the run, try to find a different option, try to find a different route, or if they try to incorporate their wideouts a bit more. Still early in the game, got plenty of time left, 6 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Lexington down 8-0. 2nd and 9. Nice little shovel pass. Couple of positive yards here. Number 21.
It was Ahmad Hanberry on the carry.
Very nice carry there. Got him a couple extra yards. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 6 for Lexington. I wonder what Lexington is going to show here. They got a long third.
Well, the last time they had it on 3rd down, they tried a deep pass. So let's see if they try to do something more like that on this play here.
Again, lining up 2 outside.
Yeah.
You might be right.
They were able to draw the penalty on that last play.
Worth a shot. See if we can at least draw the penalty or make a completion. Passes the call. Ooh, almost picked off there by Lynn. Very close pass. A little short of the receiver there. Stevens' pass incomplete to number 18, Jack Marzal. 4th down and 6 for the Minutemen.
And the offense does come off the field. A field goal from this distance would seem a little bit long for the high school level.
Yeah, I feel like that's asking a bit much. Are they going to go for it, or are they just going to be kicking it off? It looks like they're just going to be kicking it off.
Looks like they will punt.
Yep, we'll be punting it away. We've got number 6 in the back for Lynn, ready to receive. Darren Ormegi.
Eduardo Auerbach will punt for Lexington.
Good punt. Places it right on the 10. Ooh, but a breakaway run here. Wrapped up around the 25-yard line. Lynn's running game appears to be, as much as the coach was talking about their wideout game, it seems like Lynn's running game is really stepping it up today.
Yeah, really. Even though it was only one drive, I think they made it very clear that they have a strong running game.
Yeah, they are ready to run, and they are ready to pound the rock against Lexington and say, hey, stop us. You know what I mean?
The ball at their own 27-yard line.
Lynn lining up 3 men outside. Let's see if they're starting to incorporate these wideouts. Oop, flag down on the play. Seems like it was an encroachment by the defense. considering that they are moving the chains forward. Yes, seems like it was just an encroachment call by the defense. Lynn getting the ball now 5-1. 5 yards on the first down. Low pass, but number 5 for Lynn, able to snatch it up. Muhammad Dale. Excellent hands there by Dale, getting real low to catch that pass.
Did he get the first down? It does not look like he got it because the chain gang there are not moving. So
it looks like we are on second and 2 for Lexington, or for Lynn, excuse me. Another QB sneak. Got the first down and then some.
Flag comes in.
Flag down on the play.
2 flags.
2 flags on the play.
One of those flags came in during the play, and then the second one came in towards the end of the play as he was going down.
I wonder if there are 2 penalties on this play, but we will see. It is on Lynn.
Looked like they called holding on Lynn. So they're going to
Still
move it
first
back.
down. Moving it back 5 yards, I believe.
Penalty was against Lynn Classical. It was a holding call.
Holding was the correct call. Another pass. Ooh, low, incomplete.
Incomplete.
A little too low there by Lynn. This quarterback is feeling the pressure by Lexington, seemingly getting rid of the ball fairly quickly. I don't know if that's pressure by Lexington's defensive line or if he's just trying to get the plays in motion quickly. Another passing play. Lynn, number 3, the receiver, flag down on the play.
Another flag.
Pushing the back might be the call here.
That's
Blocking the
exactly
back
what it
on
was.
Lynn. Yep, blocking the back on Lynn. I did not see who the penalty was on. But again, Lynn walking the ball back. Now second and long for Lynn. 10-yard penalty.
So it looks like it's now second down and 16 or 17.
Yeah, certainly second and long for Lynn here. Let's see if they start incorporating this passing game. Ooh, quick shovel pass behind.
Oh, another
Wrapped
flag.
up and eaten quickly by Lexington.
Another flag came in right at the
Ooh.
beginning of the play, right by the backfield.
Good eye on that, Austin. False start on the offense. We'll see if Lexington takes it. Lexington will accept the penalty and push them back, push Lynn back even further on second down. Oh, no, the penalty. I was wrong. The penalty was declined. Lynn now looking at a 3rd and long. 3rd and about 23 to go. 15, excuse me. Seems to be some communication in the Lynn back line. And they're going to get called for a delay. Nope, they're going to call a timeout so they don't get flagged for the delay game. Seems like Lynn didn't like something they saw.
Yeah, I think this is the response the Lexington defense was looking for.
Sure.
They got ran all over by the Lynn offense on that first drive. And I think, yes, they were helped by penalties, but if they can get this stop here, this will be a great response by their defense.
Absolutely. This is a very big 3rd down here for Lexington. I think that this may even swing the momentum back in their favor if they're able to get this stop here. See if the offense can't get good field position and then maybe put some points on the board. Excellent turnout here today for a Saturday afternoon game.
Yeah, I remember we were a little worried before the game that there might not be as many people here as we had hoped, but that
Certainly,
quickly
as the
changed.
game started, the crowd certainly started to gather. Lynn lining up right now, getting ready.
It's an interesting
One man in the
formation.
backfield, three on the outside on this line over here. Ran it out of bounds. Did he get the first down, though?
Pass to number 7, Muhammad Dale.
Let's see where the refs mark this ball down. Just short of the first down. Looks like about 2, maybe.
Yeah,
Nope.
where are they going to mark him?
Where are they going to mark this? Where was he out? Oh, there was also a flag on the play. I did not see that. Holding by the offense. Another penalty here on Lynn. Lynn is just crushing themselves right now with these penalties.
So it looks like Lexington did take the penalty. And even though I believe Lynn did not get the first down on that play, it looks like Lexington might have been worried about them possibly going for it because it looked like he came pretty close.
He may have been within a yard or two. Lexington may have been worried about them going for that on fourth down. You're totally right there, Austin. But instead, now they're looking at a 3rd and 20. Pass over the top, almost picked off by Lexington. Incomplete, 4th and long. Gonna have to get rid of the ball here is Lynn. Excellent stop here by Lexington's defense. Helped out a little bit by penalties, but that's as much on Lynn as it is positive for them.
Looks like we have number 14, Reese Scarborough, back deep for Lexington.
Joining him is number 26, Joseph Suh. Both coming in ready to receive. Number 4 kicking it off. High snap for Lynn. Short kick. Gonna bounce out right around the 50-yard line.
So Lexington is going to get some pretty good field position to start this drive off.
Yeah, very good field positioning. Almost right into their enemy territory right away. Can't complain about that. Let's just see Lexington's offense try to make something happen here. Let's see if quarterback Mendez Steven can really rally this offense and get something going. One man in the backfield. Man in motion. Shovel pass directly to number 21 for a decent run. Almost getting the first down. Solid 9 yards there.
That was Ahmad Hanberry. So far in this game, it looks like they're really splitting the carries between 21 Hanberry and 26 Joseph Suh.
Trying to show Lynn different looks on the run, trying to make them come in close, trying to open up this passing game a little bit, hopefully. You got 2 men lining up outside, 1 in the backfield. Here comes the snap. Ooh, another run sniffed out early by Lynn's defense. For a loss of yards there.
Lynn got there in a hurry. That really hasn't been, that really wasn't very different from what we saw on their last drive. Aside from that one 8-yard gain from Ahmad Hanberry, Lynn has had this run game contained.
They seriously have. It has been tough for Lexington to establish their offense right now. Going to be lining up 4 men on the outside, one in the backfield. Let's see if they're starting to incorporate this passing game a little bit, or trying to fake them out and get this run game up and established. Pass over the top to the just incomplete, unfortunately. Now 4th and 3 for Lexington, an unfortunate 3 and out as the kicking team comes onto the field. Minute 18 remaining here in the first quarter of the game.
So it looks like Lynn only has one guy back deep to return. It's different from what we've seen from Lexington. They usually have had 2 guys back. They had 2 guys back on the punt, and they had 2 guys back on the kickoff. And I don't think that's a terrible method. I think you don't really know where these kicks are going to go at the high school level. One guy might not be enough to cover the whole field.
True. It's putting a lot of pressure on number 6, but Lynn seems to be fairly confident in Darren O'Morgie's performance thus far. He's been the one to run it back, and he's had a couple of impressive run backs thus far. Quick timeout called. I don't know if this was by Lexington. I believe it was, though.
I think it was by Lexington.
Maybe considering if they're going to go for it on 4th down here. 4th and 4, minute 18 to go on their own on the enemy 45-yard line. Something to consider.
But Coach Wilson was just talking to the special teams, and he looked like he was speaking to them very loudly. So maybe he saw something he didn't like with their formation. But it will be the special teams still out on the field in punt formation.
It looks like they will be. Lexington set to kick it away, and it's up. Decent boot. Over the hands of number 6. Taken down behind the 10-yard line. Excellent punt there by Lexington. In and out of the hands of O'Morgie there. Lexington pinning Lynn back on their own 5-yard line.
1st and 10 for Lynn Classical. The ball looks like it's pushed on the 5-yard line. 1st and 10.
That was a great reaction by whoever that Lexington player was.
To immediately jump on the ball, not let him get up and recover immediately. Very good hustle there by Lexington. Lynn, again, lining up 3 receivers right in a row on the outside. Trying to receive for a run play, only getting about 3 yards off the run. Number 7 from Lynn, R.J. Flazier. Excuse me. Ooh, quarterback taken down in the backfield. Huge sack there by Lexington. Excellent tackle there by number 50, Brandon Bruin.
Yeah, that play was very well read by the whole Lexington team, really. They were not fooled by the QB sneak. They're setting Lynn up with a very tough 3rd down deep in their own territory.
Eaten up. Another tough set of downs there by the Lexington defense, forcing a 3 and out as this clock wanes down to 0 on the quarter. Lexington will start, or we will start with 4th down going into the second quarter for Lynn. 4th and 4, I believe, as we switch sides here. So in your interviews with the coach, Austin, what was the coach looking for today out of the offense?
So, so I didn't really talk to him about the offense in general, but I just asked him what he was excited about for this game and this upcoming season in general, and he told me that really he was just excited to be back in Lexington. He was excited that the team was back together. I asked him about how confident he feels, and he says that he's confident in his guys. And he says that's really what they have to worry about is their own level of confidence. He says that if they do what they're supposed to do and if they play as hard as he knows they can play, then he will not walk off the field disappointed.
Yeah, absolutely. That seems like a lot of confidence from your coach coming right there, knowing what your team is capable of and just having them build the confidence for themselves to be able to execute on it is what is a mark of a good coach. Now let's see if Lexington is able to execute this comeback and this as we get into the second quarter here at Dr. Harold Crum Memorial Field. Lynn lining up to kick off the football.
Looks like it's going to be number 4, Kyle Durant, back to punt for Lynn.
Number 26 in the backfield for Lexington to receive alongside number 14.
Oh, bad snap.
Ooh, fumble in the backfield. Got to get the kick out. 26 still up. Moving.
Joseph.
Staying on his feet somehow.
So
Amazing effort there by number 26 of Lexington, Joseph Suh.
So this is excellent starting field position for Lexington.
I think this is the best starting field position they've had all game.
It is. It definitely is.
Starting on the 31 of Lynn.
Now we have to see how they look to take advantage of it. You know that they want to take this great field position and get into the end zone.
Let's see if they can get past this strong Lynn defense. Lynn's defense today has looked incredibly strong. Their rushing game has completely stopped their run. Let's see if we see more runs or if Lexington tries to incorporate a passing game. One man in motion. Little shovel pass, number 21 in the backfield. Up the middle, getting some distance. Good run there. Another excellent run there by Ahmad Hanbury. Lexington seems to be very not deterred by the strong run defense of Lynn.
Yeah, it might have only been one play, but it looks like this Lexington offense is finally finding their feet.
Starting to see a sparking along all of the offense. Let's see how they do. Lining up 2 men outside, 1 in the backfield. Here comes the snap. Man in motion. A run early stopped up by Lynn. Ahmad Hanbury with another run. Early stop there by Lynn. Lynn's run defense has looked very strong all game. But Lexington not deterred. Ready to keep running the ball. Running this clock. Getting ready to place some points on the board, hopefully. Quick touch between Nielsen Steven and the coach.
Second down and 10 for the Minutemen.
Caught Lynn stepping forward. Flag on the play. Going to be encroachment on Lynn. Get a nice 5 yards off this.
This is the part of the field where penalties like that hurt a lot more. 5 yards. When you only have 15 yards to go, 5 yards means a lot more.
It's 5 yards closer to the red zone and 5 yards closer for Lexington offense to get points on the board, and I think they are smelling blood in the water. Coming out of the huddle. Same formation they've been running. 2 men outside, 1 in the backfield, 1 man in motion. Another run play. Oh, it was a fake pass. Almost intercepted by Lynn. Out of bounds, thankfully, but that was a risky pass into 2 players there.
Was number 5 Darren Amorgi who made that play?
Third down and 5.
3rd down and 5 here for Lexington. Got to make this count. Huge 3rd down here. Don't want to waste this really good field position that your defense gave you. It's just like the coach was talking about, knowing what you can do and being ready to execute. Let's see if Lexington can. Nice little shovel pass.
So he did not get the touchdown, but it looks like he did get the 1st down.
Are they going to give it to him?
They will.
Yes, they are. 1st down, Lexington. Let's go. Big 1st down there for Lexington. Ball on the 10-yard line. Excuse me, ball on the 5-yard line. This is big for Lexington. They got to get in the end zone here.
We've seen a lot of run plays on this drive, and let's see if they stick with that here.
Lexington chewing up a lot of clock on this drive.
2 running backs in the backfield with Mendez-Steven.
Darren pushing. Ahmad Hanbury, another run.
Derek Emoji in on the stop. And at the 56, Victor Robles. 2nd down. The ball is at the
2nd down, 5. No yards gained there. Lexington in the huddle. Gotta try and crack this defense. Lynn Redline defense has been incredible thus far. Gotta find a way to crack it and get into the end zone. Direct snap to the QB around the outside, and he's in the end zone for a touchdown. Quarterback Nelson Mendez-Stevenson with the touchdown.
That was a great 2nd effort. He couldn't get it on the 1st try, and he just bounced it to the outside and found he had a whole lot of room, and he was able to walk into the end zone.
Yeah, his hole collapsed early on the inside and was able to just walk it around on the outside for that clean touchdown. 6 points on the board at the very least for Lexington. Looks like they're not going for 2. Looks like they're going for this safe 1 point here.
Eduardo Auerbach is back to kick it for Lexington.
And it is a clean extra point for Lexington. 7-8. Lynn currently leading right now with 7:26 remaining in the 2nd quarter. Incredible 2nd effort there by the quarterback. Gotta say, that was an impressive drive. Took advantage of the excellent field positioning that the defense gave them. And here we are, ready to kick it off with points on the board. Close game, 1-point game, plenty of time left to play.
This Lexington defense is coming off a big stop. They forced the 3rd and out when Lynn had bad field position, and you already know they're going to be looking to do the exact same thing on this drive.
Absolutely. Lexington defense looking to show that they can be just as authoritative as Lynn's as they want to be. And as the coach was talking, executing on defense is just as important as executing on offense. Two receivers for Lynn. in the backfield. Number 3 and number 6. Marquise Avery and Darren Amorgi. Good boot by Arbach. In and out of the hands of Amorgi again. Right on top of him is number 13 here by Lexington. Taken down well beyond the 20-yard line again.
Again, another special teams mistake by Lynn. First they dropped the punt, now they muffed the kickoff. It's going to set them up with not very good field position again.
That was Ashton Young getting in quickly there by Lexington for the touch on the ball. Snap there, big run by Lynn. Taken down, though.
Bruno was the ball carrier. He was tackled by number 9, John Mathurin.
Number 9, John Mathurin, the senior on that tackle.
That was a 6-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
2nd and 4 with 6 minutes, 50 seconds left here to go in the second half. Big run play. Plowing through a Lexington player is number 8 for Lynn, Emil Bruno.
Just a freshman. He shows that he's not afraid to go up against these juniors and these seniors.
That was an aggressive run there. Ready to show. He's here. He's here to play. Despite the age gap. Another run here by Lynn.
Flag comes in towards the end of the play.
Flag in the backfield. We'll see who's it on. Penalty on Lynn again.
Block below the waist. Looks like that will be called on Lynn.
5-yard penalty. Oh no, much 15-yard penalty, excuse me. Huge penalty here for Lynn. 1st and 25, back almost where they started. Ball on their own 10. Little shovel to number 3. Taken out of bounds.
Marquise Avery was the ball carrier.
That was Marquise Avery. Coach Wilson told me that he is one of Lynn's biggest threats. He told me that is the guy to be looking out for on offense and on defense. He's a receiver on offense and a linebacker on defense.
We've definitely seen him putting in his work on the running game. Between him and Amorgi, Lynn's run game has looked strong today. Quick snap to Avery again, but eaten up very quickly by Lexington there.
Marquise Avery, the ball carrier. Tackled by number 13, Ashton Young.
Looks like 3rd and 5 left to go here. 3rd and 6 left to go for Lynn. And see if they can't convert on 3rd down. Huge 3rd down here for Lynn. Passing play over the top. Makes the catch. It was number 5. Oh, seems to be a little bit of roughing on the field.
That was
Close
between
game,
number
chippy.
5, Muhammad Dale of Lynn, and number 23, Thomas Egan of Lexington.
For Lynn Classical, the ball is at their own 46-yard line.
That will give Lynn the first down. Pretty good field positioning here, getting ready to cross over that 50-yard line. Lynn very much so going with the no-huddle, hurry-up offense here. QB sneak.
Brian Pond is the launch area.
Brought out of bounds.
Inside the Lexington.
Well, Lynn got off to a bit of a slow start on this drive with the penalties, but it looks like they've bounced back from that just fine.
Certainly have, and that may just be a testament to Lynn's offense. Another run there by Avery. Gets about 5 or 6 yards there.
Avery picks up 7. It'll be second down and 3.
2nd and 3 coming up for Lynn. Flag down on the play. It is whistled dead from the start. Another foul penalty on Lynn Classical for a false start this time. 5-yard penalty. Not as detrimental as the penalty. Penalties have been adding up for Lynn thus far. Seems to be a issue in this first half here.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things they should look to stop for the second half. They got to talk about that.
Got to keep the play clean. Good fake there by the QB for a QB sneak right up the middle. Let's see if they give him the mark here. Might be just shy.
He will
Looks
be
like
short.
they will mark it just shy.
Tackled by number 44, Mario Capone. 3rd and 2.
So we've seen a mix of run plays from Lynn. Sometimes keepers by quarterback Brian Vaughn. Sometimes the handoff. Sometimes hands to running backs.
Another
And
QB sneak right here.
There
For
you
the
go.
first down.
No matter who the ball goes to, they always find a way to get good gains.
And I think that the number of options that Lynn has available to him is actually starting to overwhelm the Lexington defense.
I think you're exactly right. I think they just don't know. On every play, they have no idea
hold on to
who
the
the ball's
ball,
going to.
or it makes the fakes even more believable. Another pass over the middle. Pass to Marquise Avery. Avery being able to do it on all sides of the ball, whether it be running, receiving. Seems to be doing quite well for Lynn here. Again, only a sophomore. Showing that he's here and ready to compete. And there's a touchdown for Lynn. Clean play there.
Kyle Durant broke free. He was wide open on that play, and Brian Vaughn could not have had an easier throw to make.
Yeah, that was left wide open. Must have been a missed coverage there by Lexington defense.
And it looks like their offense is still out on the field, so it looks like they're going to try and go for 2 again.
Seems like it. And they look like they just got it. 16 points here for Lynn. An authoritative lead.
That's going to make it a 2-possession game.
Lynn feeling confident enough to go for these 2-point conversions on both touchdowns.
Yeah, especially after the second touchdown, because if they don't get that, then it's back to a 7-point game, and the other 2-point conversion is pretty much useless.
Exactly. Yeah. Showing the confidence right away, saying, yeah, you have to come and beat us. 2 minutes 20 remaining in this half. Coach trying to speak to the defense now, let them know that we got to focus up and put a stop to this oppressive Lynn offense. Like he spoke about in the interview, it's all about execution. Boys need it. He knows what these boys are capable of, and they should know too. They just have to have the confidence to be able to properly execute on it.
Looks like Lexington has the same two guys back deep to return this kick, Reese Scarborough and Jack Mazerall.
Another short kick here by Lynn. Good
that
bounce
kick goes
for
out
him,
of bounds.
Out of
That'll draw the
bounds.
flag.
Durant's kick is out of bounds.
That'll give Lexington at least a fairly decent starting position here.
Lexington will take over. It'll be 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. No,
Very good field position here. Their own 35-yard line.
Oh, and now looks like Lexington is choosing to enforce the penalty on a re-kick. So instead of kicking off from, looks like they're going to bring it back to the 35-yard line and have Lynn do the kick from there.
Lynn Classical will be forced to re-kick.
Certainly trying to get better field positioning here.
Mazerall and Scarborough back deep for the Minutemen. Durant kicking on.
A little bit of wind today, knocking the ball off its post. Nice boot this time here by Lynn. Let's see if Lexington can return this for some decent yards. Mazerall getting a decent run back there.
He takes it to the 36-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Minutemen.
1st and 10 for the Minutemen from their own 36.
It's crucial for Lexington that they get at least something on this drive here. You don't want to go into halftime down 2 scores. They don't have a lot of time to work with, but this is what
2 minutes, 2 timeouts remaining.
This is why you do 2-minute drills.
Exactly. This is where the pressure is on and what makes or breaks a good team. Pass coming out here from Lexington. Might be a bit of...
Flag comes in.
Flag comes in. I was just about to say maybe a little bit of pass interference there by number 5. Draped over him there a little bit. Ten-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Lynn, again, got to work on keeping these penalties in check for the second half. This has been the story of the first half for them. Losing a good amount of yards, whether that be on offense or defense. 2 penalties.
10-yard penalty. Lexington Classical Lexington 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10. The ball is at the Lexington 46.
1st and 10 from the Lexington 46. Oh, excuse me.
That mark-off should have been a 15-yard penalty. So that is now Lexington has the 1st down, and the ball is inside Lynn Classical territory.
Now we are moving the ball into Lynn Classical territory. On their 49. 2:08 remaining on the clock.
Again, Lynn Classical is containing this run game from Lexington.
Ahmad Hanbury trying to get something started here, but not much of an opening there by Lynn.
I think now that we're inside of 2 minutes to play, I think Lexington has to take a shot at some point.
Has to try and go downfield, whether that be now or later. Ahmad Hanbury in the backfield again. 2 outside, 1 man in motion. Looks like a pass coming out from the QB. Over the top to number 18. Moving the chains. 1st down, Lexington.
That was Jack Mazerall with the catch. That was good patience from Mendez Steven. He knew he had a lot of time. and he used all of it to find a guy open and get a nice gain.
Clock's still running. Clock's still running though. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get out of bounds on that. Lexington takes a timeout to stop the clock at 1:05 left.
I think that was a good call by Coach Wilson there. They seemed a little disoriented. It didn't really look like that everyone was on the same page with the clock running out.
Important right now in these last minute is communication and making sure that everyone knows where they're supposed to be. This is a smart timeout here by Lexington. Let's see if they can make the most out of it. Important to go down into the second half down 2 rather than down 8. Nine, excuse me. Math was never my strong suit back in school. (16-7) Lynn. Only 1:05 left to go in this half. Snap coming to Aubrey. Oh, and fumbled the pass, unfortunately, there. Number 14, Scarborough, had his hands on the ball, but wasn't able to bring it in with him. 1:01 left on the clock. Lexington taking its time in the huddle. Four men lined up outside for Lexington. This is the most we've seen yet. Another pass right to the same spot for Scarborough. Ready there this time. Very smart of Scarborough there to step out of bounds. Leaving Lexington with one more timeout and 56 seconds left on the clock.
4 yards to go to the first down.
3rd and 4 now for Lexington. Over the top. Finds! Oh, wow! Reese Scarborough comes up with the ball. Amazing snag. Uh-oh. Flag on the play, though, unfortunately. We'll see what this is called.
And it looks like the Lexington players are going back to the original line of scrimmage.
Penalties against Lexington. Illegal touch of the ball.
Oh, illegal touching was the call, so maybe Scarborough stepped out of bounds before he caught that pass.
That must have been it. He must have had 1 foot out of bounds when he brought that pass in. Coach talking it over with the referees now. Tough turnaround for Lexington. What would have been a scoring play is now going to be a kick return. Or a punt, excuse me.
But the offense doesn't look like they're leaving the field. It's 4th down and 8, but Mendez-Steven is still out there with the rest of the offense.
I can't blame Lexington for going for it right now on 4th and 8. 47 minutes remaining. You really want to get some points on the board before you go into this second half. You don't want to be going down 9 going into the second half, and if you can make some kind of play happen here, it's worth a shot. Won't be leaving the opponents with that much time on the clock. Hopefully you're confident enough in your defense to be able to execute. Plenty of time. Oh, Mendez Steven nailed by number 25 off of
5. Matt Carrillo there, the junior. And there
Flag
is
on the
another
play.
flag.
Behind the line of scrimmage, however, we have a flag on the play.
more than likely going to be intentional grounding. Mendez Steven was outside of the pocket. No flag in the play.
Lynn Classical will take over, first down.
So it will be a turnover on downs.
I believe it was an idea that there may have been intentional grounding, but Steven was outside of the pocket already, so I don't believe that was a proper call, which is why we saw the no call. 41 seconds left on the clock. We have to help that Lexington defense is confident enough that they can stop Lynn here.
And I think if you're Lynn, I think you try something. You know, you are pretty far on your own side, but I think you don't have much to lose.
Yeah, go for it for a couple. At least try for a long shot, at least once or twice. Might as well. You got 40 seconds to give it a shot. Lexington will be receiving the ball at the start of the second half, so maybe they'll be able to start something then. Short pass in the backfield started it for Lynn. Ran out of bounds, though. Number 4, Kyle Durant.
Runs out of bounds, second down.
Got 35 seconds left in this half.
The ball is placed at your own 30.
I think if you're Lynn, I think you don't have to do it right now, but at some point you got to take a shot because 35 seconds is not a lot of time, and I don't think you can get into field goal range by just doing those short pass plays.
I'd agree. Yep.
And a flag,
Flag down on the play.
looks like it's going to be false start.
Flag on the play.
Yep, they are moving the chains back, so it looks like a false start on the offense.
Replay, second down.
Now, 2nd and 11 for Lynn. Now is when I would take my shot for the end zone. You're already 2nd and long. You got it down to lose. Only 32 seconds left in the half anyways, so.
I think if you take a shot here and it doesn't work, then you probably just kill the clock.
Likely. Short pass over the top to number 6. Morgie. Able to pick up the first down here.
Call time if you're Lynn.
Lynn Classical, I believe, has called timeout.
22 seconds left. But that was the kind of game they needed. Now they're within the range where you can take a shot and realistically have a chance at getting into field goal range.
Mm-hmm.
They did pick up the first down. It'll be first and 10. First and 10.
Going into the second half here, if I were Lexington, I would be focusing on trying to establish what is Lynn doing to stop us so effectively. A lot of that is their run stop. Their run stop has been incredible today.
It really has.
Across the street as you enter the front gate in the concrete building to the right side of the playground.
And I think Lexington has to realize that their run game isn't really working, and I think they got to throw the ball more. I think on that touchdown pass that Mendez Steven threw that got called back, even though it did get called back, but he really showed how good he is at throwing the ball, because that was not an easy throw.
That ball was right where it needed to be. That was not an easy throw.
On the sideline, he threw that through 2 defenders. It's just unfortunate that Scarborough happened to step out of bounds.
Also credit to Scarborough or its due for being able to bring that down. The pass was slightly over his head, but he brought it down quite well. In and out of the hands of number 7 for Lynn here. RJ Faliser.
19 seconds remaining. Second down. Second down and 10.
2nd and 10 now for Lynn.
There's just 19 seconds left. I think this is really do or die now. I think you got to do something.
I wouldn't be shocked if we see Lynn looking for the end zone here. Worth it to do it now and just waste the last bit of clock. At least try and get within field goal range. A QB sneak here by Lynn. Sniffed out early by Lexington.
And Lynn will take another timeout here.
Their last time out of the half.
Only 9 seconds on the clock.
Now, I wonder if Lynn is thinking about going for a long pass here or trying to show a long pass and then try and clear out space in the midfield to try and maybe get a long run up the middle. We'll have to see. This is the time for coach to be drawing up plays like that right now.
Yeah.
We'll see how Lexington is able to respond. So far, Lexington defense has been able to step up. Lynn's offense has been authoritative on 2 of their drives thus far, but to Lexington's defense credit, they've also caused plenty of stops. Here we go. 3rd and 8. 9 seconds left on the clock. Short pass by Lynn over the middle.
Bring him down.
Taken down.
Lynn does not have any timeouts left.
And that will be the end of the half. We will be right back.
Hey.
Hey.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, of course.
You were never a good liar.
I mean, he's finally locked up. We saved the day. I'm fine.
Sure. Just tell me what's going on.
I don't know.
You don't know what?
I don't know what to do next. Everything's different now.
Yeah, that doesn't mean you have to be.
But I am. So are you. I just wish. Have you been filming vertically the entire time? Dude, this is a movie, okay? This is cinema. It's not your sister's piano recital. Oh. Turn the thing sideways. What are you doing? Sorry.
Okay, we are back in Lexington, Massachusetts for the start of the second half between the Lexington Minutemen and the Lynn Classical Rams. Right now, Lynn leads this game 16-7. Lexington, Lynn won the toss for the first half, and they elected to receive. So Lexington will receive the second half kick. So far in this game, Lexington has played well, but they just need to be a little bit better.
Couldn't agree with you more, Austin. I feel like Lexington is doing incredibly well right now in their strong suits, but Lynn is also performing just as well in their strong suits as well. Lynn's run-stop game has been impressive thus far. And to Lynn's credit, when their offense gets on the field, they've been authoritative. They've really kind of been messing up with penalties. We'll have to see if Lynn makes that adjustment going into the second half.
Yeah, if they can make that adjustment, Lexington would be in deep trouble. I mean, as
their offense looked incredibly authoritative when they were able to play all the way through.
Yeah. And as for the Lexington offense, they haven't been that bad, but they just need to get more first downs and try and find the end zone more. On their last drive before the end of the half, they had a touchdown, but it got taken away because of an unfortunate penalty. So they just need to iron out those creases, and then they should be good for the rest of the ball game if their defense can do their job.
Absolutely. And this is first game of the season. Everyone's still starting to get the rust off the gears, but we got to see if Lexington is able to actually kick it into gear and make this comeback. 9 points down right now going into the second half. Two in the backfield, receiving for Lexington. We've got Reese Scarborough again and Jack Marzal.
And Kyle Durant is back again to kick this one off for Lynn.
And here comes the kick. Favorable bounce there for Lexington.
That's Jack Mazeral on the return.
Taken down from the back. Lexington will be starting their drive from what looks like their own 23-yard line. Let's see if Lexington's offense is able to establish themselves in the second half. Hopefully the coach is able to talk them through, work them through what they need to be able to do, need to execute on. It's just having the confidence to do so from now on. This is a real make or break moment for the team. Really going to help us find how they start this season. Fake run there for a little bit of a QB sneak.
That tackle was made by number 5, Muhammad Dale. He has been putting in work today on the defensive side of the ball.
He's been all over the field right now. You're absolutely right, Austin. I've heard his name called multiple times on tackles on the defensive side. He has been mauling the Lexington offense. He's been really good at jumping on whatever run they try to start off the back. Lexington exiting the huddle now. Running the same line they've been running most of this game. One man in the backfield, two wide, one man in motion. There was a run this time. Staying on his feet is number 21, Ahmad Hanbury, being able to chug after contact all the way to get that first down.
That was
incredible effort there.
That was a great second effort by everyone on the team. When it looked like he was going to go down, the offensive linemen came in and did their job and pushed him forward to get that first down.
Excellent work there by Lexington. Really trying to establish themselves as a dominant part of this second half. Let's see if they can do it. Trying to show that this offense is just as capable, if not more, than Lynn's. Setting up one man on the outside. Two in the backfield. One man in motion. Snap. Carry. Heavy impact there. Man from Lynn lost his helmet.
You could hear that hit all the way up here in the press box.
That was a hard hit by Brennan Grulin. Number 50 for Lynn. Able to eat up that hit and stop him with only 3 yards. 2nd and 7 now for Lexington. Lexington exiting the huddle.
Again, 2 running backs lined up on each side of Mendez-Steven.
Faked it for a pass, but contact in the backfield. Mendez-Steven needing to run. Able to break into the pocket was Lynn. Stevens talking to the coach on the sideline.
So a
3-yard gain there by Stevens' second effort.
3rd and medium here for Lexington. I'm interested to see what they'll do here. You know, they've ran the ball a lot this game, but maybe you consider passing the ball here. I mean, I believe that was just a pass they tried to do, and the blocking collapsed on that play, and it made Mendez-Steven try to take it off himself. Now they line up with only 1 running back.
2 men on the outside. Man in motion. Oh, miscommunication there. Fumble and recovered by Lynn.
That's number 50, Yoel Sosa on the recovery.
Major miscommunication there by Lexington, excuse me. Unfortunate set of circumstances.
Miscommunication between Mendez-Steven and number 8, Justin Yates, the running back. Looked like the design of that play was for Mendez-Steven to do a little tap pass to Yates and for Yates to take it himself, but I'm not sure what happened there. But
must have been some form of miscommunication. Yates not ready for the ball.
But a great
expecting it to go somewhere else, but
a great reaction by Yoel Sosa of Lynn
to just being able to jump on that ball and recover it
on
immediately.
That ball.
8:56 left on the clock in this 3rd quarter. Excuse me. Oh, big run here by Avery.
We've talked about him before.
Avery again. Huge difference maker this game on the Lynn offensive side.
We've talked about him before, that he is a force on both sides of the ball. He's a defensive nightmare and he's an offensive nightmare.
Another run by Avery. Breaks away, breaks 2 tackles, and is able to go over the way into the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Marquise Avery for Lynn. Sophomore showing that he is here to play.
That was some great ball carrier vision he showed on that run. The way he was able to bounce off 2 tackles and then he cut to the left side of the field and found that he had a lot of green grass waiting for him.
Absolutely. He had plenty of open space there as soon as he broke those 2 tackles.
You do not come
Again,
across.
Lynn feeling confident, going for this 2-point conversion.
This is important here because if they get this, it becomes 24-17 in a 3-possession game.
And it looks like they got it.
And
Again,
they did.
Marquise Avery carrying the ball into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. 24-7 Lynn right now, an authoritative lead. Lexington got a lot of recovery time. 8 minutes left in this quarter and a whole other quarter after it. Plenty of football left, but a tough mountain to climb. Lynn Classical looking incredibly strong right now.
It is a yellow ticket. The number is 470-885. 470-885. You'll be taking home, it looks like $155 today.
Winner of the 50-50 raffle going to be taking home $155 today. Not bad. Congratulations to whoever won. We've got 2 lined up in the backfield, ready to receive for Lexington. Again, we've got number 14, Reese Scarborough, number 18, Jack Marizal. Ooh, short kick here. Very short kick here by Lynn. I wonder what the idea there was behind that.
Yeah, that was recovered by Pierce Caddier, the tight end, and he made it very clear that he was not trying to return that kick at all. And I don't think that was such a bad decision by him.
No, yeah, you get plenty good field positioning off of that short kick there by Lynn.
Yeah, tight ends are traditionally not the fastest players. They're more strong players. They're meant for blocking. That's why he was lined up so close to the kickoff.
Wasn't really expecting to receive that ball, but when he got it in his hands, he was ready to at least go down with it and make sure that nothing could happen to it, which was smart. First down here for Lexington. Ooh, pressure in the backfield on Mendez-Steven. Able to get some recovery off of it, though.
Well, that's one of the benefits of having a dual threat quarterback. It's when the pocket collapses and the defense can get a few guys in there, that instead of going down and taking the sack, Mendez-Steven is able to get out of that and get a few yards.
Able to gain, looks like 2 yards there was Mendez-Steven. Bringing up a 2nd and 8 here for Lexington with 8 minutes and 16 seconds left in the third quarter. Ball on their own 41-yard line. Lexington got to make a big drive here. They have to get into the end zone in order to have a chance in this game. Big drive here for Lexington. Pass play. Steven Mendez over the top to number 18. Jack Marizal brought it down for the first down. Maybe this is the sign that we're going to start to see Lexington start to incorporate their passing game a bit more. Excuse me, they're going to mark it just shy of the first down. 3rd and 1 to go on the 48 of Lexington.
Am I in the wrong spot?
No, next booth over. You can come through.
Here we go, Lexington coming out of the huddle.
Only one guy lined up out wide, and Coach Wilson's going to take a timeout.
Coach Wilson clearly not liking what he saw there.
He did not seem
defense threatening for a blitz there.
he did not seem too happy when he called that timeout. Clearly, what they were lined up with, that formation, was clearly not what he had in mind. 'Cause this is understandably a big 3rd down for Lexington. It's very important that they pick this up and are able to continue this drive where they need to get points.
They need some momentum right now. They especially don't want to handle in momentum right now after they just scored on a very impressive, very thorough drive. They don't want to be handing the ball back to them. They want that offense to get cold on the bench for a little bit, run out a little bit of clock if they can, and try and score off of a long drive. A lot of discussion back and forth between the players and the coach right now. Lexington ready and quarterback trying to get everybody fired up in this huddle right here. Big 3rd down here for Lexington. Two men in the backfield, one outside. Big run over the top and in.
That is
for the
Joseph
first
Suh.
down.
with the carry and the first down.
Excellent effort there by Joseph Suh, able to cross over the first down line. Huge first down.
Yeah,
Lexington keeps their momentum. 7 minutes remaining left in this third quarter. Clock running.
Yeah, I think you could tell by Lexington's formation on that play that they were looking to pound the rock and get that first down. They only had one guy lined up out wide. They had 2 extra blockers on the edges.
We've got 1 man on the inside, in the backfield, 1 man outside, 1 more rotating to the outside in motion. The hike. Mendez-Stevens under pressure immediately.
Mendez-Stevens brought down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No loss, no gain. Mendez-Stevens talking things over with the coach. Bringing it back to the huddle. 6 minutes remaining on the clock now in this third quarter. Lexington really have to establish themselves now rather than later. Four on the outside for Lexington. Short pass over the top to number 14.
Reese Scarborough with the catch, who had the touchdown at the end of the half, but it was called back because apparently he stepped out of
Scarborough
bounds.
is currently down. Slow to get up is Scarborough. Going to be an official timeout here for an injury timeout for Scarborough. Checking out what appears to be his left leg.
Coach Wilson needs to use this time to talk to his offense, tell them what he wants. Because I know we've said this a lot, but it is very important for Lexington to get points on this drive. And he's got the chance to do it here, so I would take advantage of it.
Scarborough is at least upright. Still looking at that leg. Coach Wilson talking to his offense, getting them back on the field, getting ready.
This Lynn defense seems fired up. I think that's pretty understandable. They've held Lexington to only 7 points thus far. They have them in a 3rd and medium situation. And looks like they were able to get Scarborough off the field and onto the sideline. And we can continue playing the game. You hope Scarborough is okay. You never like to see something like that.
Especially this early in the season. Never want to see a player go down. And getting right back into it. 3rd and 7. 5:17 remaining for this Lexington offense. Another pass or a QB sneak, it looks like. Stevens able to sneak his way for the first down, it looks like. Are they going to give him the positioning? They are. They're moving the chains. Nice run. Saw that he had an opening in the pocket, or saw that he had an opening in the midfield and just took it. Was looking for a pass, didn't see anything open, saw a wide open field in front of him, decided to just take that run. Stevens proving that he's a dual threat quarterback right now.
I think before this ball is snapped, keep an eye on number 3 on Lynn, Marquise Avery. He's a linebacker, but he's been sort of dancing a little bit around the defensive line.
Seems like they might be using him for whatever pressure they might need. Flag on the play. It looks like it's going to be encroachment on the defense.
The penalty is encroachment against the defense.
5-yard penalty. Move the chains 5 yards forward. Another step closer for Lexington. 1st and 5 on the Lynn 33. 4 minutes, 15 seconds remaining on the clock here in the third quarter. 7-24. Lynn has the lead right now. Lexington trying to waste some time on the clock right now and get some points on the board. Here comes Lexington out of the huddle. One man in the backfield, 2 men outside, 1 man in motion.
Lynn has a lot of guys up close to the line.
Pressure immediately from Lynn, but able to get around it is number 21, Amon Hayberry. Getting in for positive yards.
Now a late flag comes in.
Maybe a little bit of chippiness at the end there. Flag down on the play at the end. Uh-oh. Unsportsmanlike conduct coming out here from Lexington. Huge penalty. Hopefully does not reverse any momentum that they were just able to gain. Going to be a very long drive now. That's a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah.
Went from 2 and 1 to now going to be 2nd and 14, I believe.
Yeah, these Lexington players, whoever that was, they have to know better than to commit unsportsmanlike conduct penalties when they're down by 17 late in the third quarter.
Yeah, after the whistle was already blown late in the third quarter now too. Down 17.
Yeah.
Tough momentum stopper there. We got to see if Lexington's able to recover.
When you're down by 3 possessions, you can't be doing things like that. You can't be pushing your team back 15 yards.
Some good news coming from the sideline, though. Reese Scarborough is up on his own 2 feet, thankfully. Ooh, pressure immediately in the backfield. Mendez Stevens going down.
That was number 26, Nick Costa, the junior who brought him down.
Lynn's defense looking authoritative right now.
This Lynn defense, they love to blitz. Coach Wilson told me they run a 3-3 stack, which means they have 3 defensive linemen, 5 linebackers, and 3 defensive backs. So he told me they love to blitz one of those linebackers or one of those defensive backs on almost every play. And so far, it's been working for them.
Clearly, putting the pressure on Stevens early has been difficult for him to be able to establish his offense, get the game he wants to play going. Only a minute 45 remaining in this third quarter. Third and very long here for Lexington. Another run up the middle by number 21, Ahmad Hanbury.
Costa was in there again to help make that tackle. He had the sack on the last play. Holds Lexington for no gain on this play. And now
that's a lot of clock that Lexington just chewed to just get nothing as a result. It's an unfortunate circumstance.
Now it's 4th and 25.
About by that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
And you can only imagine that Lexington will punt here. 4th and 22.
I would hope that they're punting here.
That's disappointing. The unsportsmanlike
yeah.
penalty really killed the drive, and that was a drive where they needed something. Now it's going to be incredibly difficult for them to make a comeback in this game.
A short kick here by the Lexington as well. Recovered for some yards here by number 6, Dan Amorgi. 25 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Lynn up 24-7 over Lexington. Tough mountain to climb here for Lexington. Lynn getting the ball back on their own, what appears to be 39-ish yard. Nope, excuse me. Their own 33-yard line. Correction. .25 seconds to go here. Left in this third quarter. Big run up the middle. Huge gap. Collapse there from Lexington. Number 7. R.J. Faisler here from Lynn. Really establishing himself.
Now we got a player down on the Lexington team. That's number 26, Joseph Suh, the running back and defensive back.
Suh's been a very big part of the Lexington offense as well, which is very tough to see him go down here. He's been as he is helped off the side of the field. And assisted onto the bench. And we are ready to resume play here now in the third quarter. 8 seconds remaining. This will likely be the last play of the quarter. Mohamed Dale on the ball carry. And that is the end of the third quarter here in Lexington at Dr. Harold Crum Memorial Field. 12 minutes of game time, 24-7. Lynn is leading. Tough task to take here by Lexington. We have to see if the boys are ready to establish themselves and prove that they can do this in the clutch.
Yeah, the time is really running out for them. Things need to be perfect for them from now on. They can't give up points on this drive. They got to get points on their next drive. They just got to keep getting stops on defense, and they need to find the end zone on offense. They've only been able to do that once this game. They got to do it more than that.
Absolutely. There cannot be any mistakes right now. This is truly make or break time.
Okay, so looks like we're ready to go for the start of this quarter. Two teams had to switch sides, but both teams didn't really have to go that far because the ball is exactly on midfield.
2nd and 3. Big run here. Bit of a breakaway there from
Marquise Avery. Had that long touchdown run on the last drive. They are ready to keep feeding him.
And have to pick up the the first down. 11 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Snap is made. Another run play here by Lynn, likely just trying to run some clock down now. Another run by Marquise Avery.
I think if Lynn can keep doing what they're doing right now, they can put the game away. So a touchdown here would make this next to impossible for Lexington to win.
Absolutely trying to establish themselves in another authoritative drive. Lynn offense looking dominant all game today.
That was Brian Vaughn on the keeper there, the quarterback. He's a guy who we haven't talked about a lot this game and who I think we need to give some credit to.
Absolutely.
Only a sophomore quarterback. He's on, the younger half of the team. but he has stepped up today, and he has led this offense amazingly.
A couple of really strong runs and very good field positioning helped him ease his way into this, into this game, and it really established his offense, established the game that he wanted to play at the very beginning. Timeout taken here by Lexington, I believe. And again, as you were saying, I think Brian Vaughn, another portion to his credit is he has been a dual threat out here on the offense as well. He has been threatening a run every now and again. That was his first way to score. That was how Lynn first scored on the day, was a QB sneak into the end zone. So the defense has always got to be wary that he has that run option available to him. Yeah, but the kid's also got a very good arm. We've seen him throw for very well throughout this game as well.
Yeah, it's so difficult having to deal with a good dual threat quarterback, because you never know when he's going to take off with it.
You can't leave them any space. And to Lynn's defense credit, they've been dealing with a dual offense quarterback and Mendez Stevens as well, and they've been able to keep him at bay, keep him from establishing the offense. But right now, Lynn, again, trying to assert dominance, trying to show their authority here, and place another touchdown on the board, maybe even putting a period at the end of this game. Threatening the red zone now. Another run here by number 8 of Lynn. Going, almost all the way. That is a touchdown.
That's Emil Bruno, just a freshman.
Incredible run there by the freshman. Saw the gap and took it. Got an amazing amount of speed there immediately. Was able to just take that and blow past the Lexington defenders. We'll see what Lynn goes for here, but if today has been any indication, they might be going for the 2-point conversion again.
I think that's what they're doing. Yep, Brian Vaughn is out there.
Another snap. Ahmad Avery not able to get it this time. Stuffed on the 2-point conversion there. So the score right now will be 30, the Lynn Classic High School Rams to 7 for the the Lexington High Minutemen. First game of the season for the Minutemen. Time to learn some lessons. Yeah. Time to understand that third down, that penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct really cost them that drive. Drive that could have potentially kept them in this game.
Yeah, it did. These players need to be disciplined more than that. I think they know that it's not smart to be doing things like that.
It's unfortunate, but with the game as tight as this, tensions can run high. But being able to keep that off the field is what makes and breaks a team. Lexington trying to reestablish themselves in this game, have something to show for on the tapes.
Jack Mazerall is back deep, and instead of Reese Scarborough, he will be replaced by number 2, Russell Liebert. Scarborough obviously not out there because of his leg injury.
Liebert going to take it and going to return it as well. Take it up to about the 26, it looks like. Now, if you're the Lexington offense, you have to come out here and try and establish yourself at this point. You have to come out and be ready to show that you are not going to roll over. You're gonna have to go and show that while Lynn's defense has been authoritative and incredibly strong, that you are just as strong of an offense.
I think that's exactly right. I think a comeback at this point might be a little tough because you're going to need 3 touchdowns in 10.5 minutes. But I think even if you can't get the comeback, if you can't get the win, you got to show that you can at least do something on offense.
show that the effort from these camps that they've been running and all the effort that they've been leading up to this preseason is worth it and can rebound for maybe a win later on Friday and of next week. Strong establishing run there by number 21, Mount Hamburg.
5-yard gain, second down and 5.
Ten minutes remaining here on this fourth quarter.
I think Lexington should try to run a bit of a faster paced offense, because
they've been in the huddle for most of this game. I feel like a little bit of a better establishment, maybe even a no huddle offense. Try to incorporate that a little bit. Just try to get some pace, get some momentum going for themselves. Nice pass over the top right there to number 18, Jack Marzal.
Jack Marzal. That's enough for a first down. First and 10 for the Minutemen.
First down there for Minutemen.
all right, now Lexington needs to keep going. They have momentum right now. They need to keep building off of it.
Yeah, Jack Mazeral is been a established figure in this offense, and hopefully we can start to see them incorporate more of a passing game. Lynn showing that they are very dominant in stopping the Lexington run game. Nine minutes remaining in this fourth quarter. One man set up in the backfield. Lexington had the play sniffed out by Lynn, eaten up in the backfield for a loss of yards.
You know, these outside run plays really have not been working for Lexington this game. I think Lynn knows how to sniff those plays out. And if I were Lexington, I think you should just stop doing those. If you want to win this game, they're really working against the clock right now. They have 8 minutes to play. I think they got to throw the ball more. They got to take a few risks, because that's what you're going to need.
And here's a snap. Looking for a pass.
Complete.
No luck. Try to connect to number 10 there, Pierce Curator.
Third down, Lexington.
Bringing up third down and long here for Lexington. 3rd and 14. Lynn's defense looking absolutely dominant today.
Yeah, that's got to be one of the key stories from this game. That's maybe one of the key takeaways is that Lynn's defense is the real deal.
Absolutely. And to Lexington's credit, they've been trying to establish their offense, trying to see what works, see what doesn't work, but Lynn has just been sniffing it out and finding each option that they plan on. Very well established defense. Nice pass by Stevens. Over to 18.
Complete. Mazeral.
Another one to Mazeral. Bringing up
There's a
fourth
flag.
down, though, however.
Oh,
Flag on the play.
Flag.
Reese Scarborough re-entering the game.
Face masking. Called against Lynn Classical.
Face masking
that's gonna
call
be-
here by Lynn Classical.
gonna be
Another
15
penalty
yards.
mistake. 15-yard
15.
penalty and a first down. Huge turnaround of momentum here for Lexington. Let's hope they can capitalize off this.
15 yards from the spot of the foul. That pushes Lexington first and
That is
10.
a 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, which happened right around the 50-yard line. Huge swing of momentum here for Lexington. Let's hope they can capitalize. 2 men on the outside, 1 in the backfield. 2 on the outside on the left, 2 on the outside on the right. Steps back. Stevens needing to run with it. Saw nothing.
Nelson Mendez, Stevens. Keeps the ball.
Able to gain yards off it, though. Got a 5 yards off of it. Not terrible, not terrible. We'll take it.
Good job by Mendez-Steven to escape that pressure. So pressure was from Marquise Avery again, showing that he can be a force on both sides of the ball, but just a great play of recognizing the pressure was there, stepping up and taking it himself.
Yeah, Avery, again, as you were talking about, has been absolutely dominant on both sides of the ball. He's really established himself as a threat and a pressure to Stevens, not really letting him establish this game. He's been blitzing almost every down, really trying to put that pressure on Mendez-Stevens. Second and 5 here. A run into play. Excellent effort there. After contact is Ahmad Hanbury. Not able to pick up the first down, but able to pick up about 4 yards. About 3rd and 2 to go. Here comes the snap and a direct run by Mendez-Stevens again. Is it enough for the first down? It is. Saw the opening and decided to take it.
Just another example of him using his ball carrier vision, showing that he can be a good dual threat quarterback.
Stevens talking to Coach Wilson on the side, trying to establish some kind of game plan with only 5 minutes, 58 seconds remaining.
Yeah, this drive has really taken up a lot of clock, and Lexington doesn't show any signs that they're going to hurry up.
I believe Lexington's game is all about that control, that pacing, and they are more focused right now on trying to make sure that they are able to establish that kind of pacing, that kind of control, even against such a strong defense like Lynn. Mendez-Steven tried for the keep again, but immediately got eaten up there by Lynn. Lynn defense sniffing that out immediately.
Tackle by Nick Costa. No gain on the play. Second down and 10. Ball is placed at the 30-yard
5 minutes remaining in this game here at Dr. Harold Crum Memorial Field in Lexington. An authoritative game by Lynn, to say the least, but Lexington putting in a final effort to see if they can't get some points on the board. Again, pressure on Stevens in the backfield, able to run out of it though. Oh, flag on the play. That's going to be a horse collar tackle.
Looks like it was number 3, Marquise Avery. So
Avery
he's
got
done.
beat out. Unfortunate by Stevens.
He's done a lot of good things for his team today, Avery, but got to know not to make a dirty play like that when he's already going out of bounds. It's going to cost his team 15 yards.
That's a steep penalty. 15 yards is a long. It almost brings Lexington into the red zone.
The call on that is a close call.
And a fresh set of downs with 4 minutes, 37 seconds remaining. Lexington able to establish themselves this drive, looking very impressive, honestly, against such a strong defense like Lynn.
First and 10.
Here comes the snap. 1st and 10 from the Lexington 15. High snap. Stevens trying to find something, anything. 21 right in front of him. Ahmad Hanbury right in front of him, thankfully open enough to get the completion.
All the way down to the 5.
4 minutes remaining left. Lexington on the enemy 5-yard line.
Yeah, you could see Mendez-Stevens directing his guys on that play. He was pointing, telling people to go in certain
Try and
directions.
find an opening.
And it worked. He found his man open, and now they're set up with 1st and goal, just 5 yards away.
2nd and 2 for the Minutemen. able to get one potential more first down just due to the way the chains lie. So could potentially get another fresh set of downs to even try and again if they want to just try and run. Oh, but over the top. Oh, close, but no cigar
Just out
there
of the
to number 14.
Throwing that
Lee
through that for
Scarborough. Good to see
Scarborough.
him back and trying to establish himself in the game after going out earlier with an injury.
Third down.
Now, I like that play design there for Lexington. I don't think Lynn really saw that coming. I think Lexington, they like to run. They like to use Mendez-Stevens' dual threat abilities. So I think they were not prepared for a fade towards the back of the end zone.
Stevens again with the snap. Keeping pressure on the backfield. Fumble! Recovered by Lynn. Oh, no. And he's upright. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Number 6.
Darren
Amorgi. Recovering for a touchdown.
What?
Absolutely tragic situation there from Lexington.
Well, it was Marquise Avery again. He was the one who got to Mendez-Stevens, and he forced that ball out. And then just right place, right time for Darren Amorgi. And just a great job to take that ball down the sideline, use his blockers.
He had blockers with him. That was plenty. He was ready to go. That was the worst set of circumstances that could have happened there for Lexington.
That really was the dagger in the heart of the Lexington
absolutely.
players.
That was a good drive that Lexington was establishing for themselves. Unfortunately, Marquise Avery able to just put so much pressure on Stevens as just mauling him this entire game, and they're able to bring it in for the 2-point conversion. It's going to be 38-7. Lynn leading Lexington High here. Lynn Classical Rams leading the Lexington High Minutemen with only 2 minutes and 55 seconds remaining. An incredibly dominant game from Lynn Classical here. Lynn's offense was absolutely incredible on their opening drive, really establishing the pace of this game and absolutely just kind of dictating that, yeah, we are just going to be a dominant force. We are here to play this season.
Yeah, really. That opening drive was very symbolic of how this game went today. Lynn marched down the field with very little resistance from Lexington and easily found the end zone. And that's really how it's been today. Lynn has had their way the entire game today. Lexington hasn't put up much of a fight against it.
Yeah, unfortunately, maybe Lexington still trying to work out the kinks. First game of the season. But this is a dominant performance here by Lynn Classical today, showing that their gears have no rust despite it being the beginning of the season. Number 42 and 14 in the backfield. 42, a new face in the backfield for us. Tucker Reynolds, wide receiver for Lexington. Taken down to the backfield at around the 19-yard line, it appears.
Anthony Norris, the ball carrier. Tackled by number 23, Kobe Avery.
Lexington only a minute 30, letting the clock run at the moment. I don't suspect they'll take much of a timeout.
Yeah, I think at this point you're really just playing for pride.
Yeah.
The game is over, and I think you just want to show that you can do at least something on offense. Just get a little personal pride back.
Only a minute left. Maybe even try a play downfield, see if you can establish, get some more points on board. 1:05 left as they line up here. Another run play here. Not Hanbury. To his credit, has established himself incredibly well with this run game, but Lynn's run defense has just been so authoritative, so dominant this game. Really have just dictated the pace of this game since the very beginning.
Yeah, I think Lexington is going to have a lot to talk about this week at practice and during film study and all that. It's
going to be an important game to learn from, and importantly, much more importantly, bounce back from next Friday night.
Hanbury goes down, and the clock is going to run down.
3, and it looks like this is going to be the end of the game here. Score will be at 38, Lynn Classical to 7 points for the Lexington Minutemen. A very dominant performance by Lynn Classical, a very tough performance, but very heartfelt performance by Lexington. They will do their best to reestablish themselves next Friday. Austin, thank you so much for commentating with me.
Yeah,
it has been an absolute pleasure.
Be here.
Thank you, and this has been Lexington High football, the Lexington High Minutemen from Dr. Harold Crow Memorial Field.